I don't even think we have anything to really talk about.
All
We
I
do have
know is
something to talk
fucking
about.
pain.
We do have something to talk about. The Braves are fucking ass, buddy.
They are dog shit.
No, I'm just kidding. Um, Braves absolutely get their dicks handed to them in, what is it now, three straight series? One, two,
Bro, the
Basically
whole
since that Mets
2025.
series.
The whole 2025. Let's be
and they got
realistic.
swept by the Orioles. So, all right, we will catch you in the next one.
I mean, we could legit just end it right there. Like, that's all there is to know about this Braves team. Like, we're fucking sucking right now. There is no way to understate how much bad baseball we're playing right now. And when I say that, I mean the offense, not the pitching has been solid. Even with the injuries, they've been pretty solid. The offense, ass.
All year. Ass. Even, dude, I was at the ballpark Saturday. We put up 6 runs, and I looked over at the left on base column in like the 7th inning. You know how many we had left on base in like the 7th inning?
25.
It was 12 left on base. And the bad thing is, I feel bad for Riley and Olson, but because they're gonna be the ones who get the blame. Riley was 2 for 4 or 2 for 5 with 3 driven in with a bomb. Olson drove in, I think 1 or 2, hit a bomb. Ronald had a tough day at the plate, but then nobody behind him. A Profar rolled over a fucking pitch and drove in 1 run, but nobody else after them did anything worth a shit. Nobody. It's just a bad team, dude. It is just such a bad team. Such a
What would
bad
help?
team.
We need to get me up there playing second base, buddy. That little 2 for 3 day, no K, a
You would
walk.
look worse than Ozzy Albies getting in the
Bullshit,
box
buddy. I took the
against
ball.
big league pitching.
I
Okay.
hit the ball where it was pitched, buddy. I just flicked bat ball.
I just want you to
Just flicked
understand,
it.
Jeb, that ball's coming in at 65 miles an hour in your league,
It was not 65.
and it's coming in at 100 in this league up here. Okay.
That's fine. I just got to put bat on ball. That's all I got to do. That's my job. I'm not no
Without
power
killing
hitter.
your fucking hands. Do you understand
I'll
that?
just swing the little torpedo bat.
Jesus, that doesn't work like that, bud.
Yeah.
You'll see
Look,
once we face Grant this offseason. Grant, I have not forgot about me challenging you, by the way.
pitcher supplies the
Looking forward to
velocity. All right. I just have to make contact with the
Yeah,
ball.
Jeb, because you just making contact's going to send the ball into fucking orbit, right?
Did you not see that bomb that Shaw Murphy hit today? He like
No, I
absolutely
didn't. I
got
did not
fooled.
watch this fucking game because fuck this team.
He literally like flicked his wrist and was like hit it at the very end of the bat. I mean, it was a wall scraper,
I
but
saw
it still got
Holidays,
out.
and it was much of the same.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it was. Just bat on ball, plays. Well,
I
not
think
this
they're a
ball.
little bit bigger than you, my friend. They're a little bit bigger than you.
I'll just get up there like Ozzy and swing a fucking telephone pole.
And then you'll have the numbers that actually, you'd be doing good if you had the numbers that Ozzy had. Let's be realistic.
I would.
Look, man, only thing I'm saying is I could at least guarantee like a 3 pitch at bat by taking everything and make league minimum. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I would be totally up for that. I could play second. Like, I've got the height, I've got the skill set, I've got the arm. The arm's toast like Ozzy's. So,
All I'm gonna say is I believe I could at least hit 150 in the big leagues right now.
I could agree.
I'd hit 150.
You think you could hit any bombs?
I'd be trying. I'd try like hell to hit at least one.
Who do you
I'd
like?
hit one. I would hit one bomb and I'd hang it up.
Who do you like think you could take deep?
Okay, are we talking about like the whole MLB, or we're just
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of pitchers to go through.
Oh, I got one. Position player pitcher Kike Hernandez.
Yeah, I could definitely take Kike fucking deep.
Dude, I am absolutely sending Kyle Hendricks to the fucking woodshed.
Dude, Kyle Hendricks is going to piece you up with that fucking two-seam running in at your hip and then
I'm gonna
backdooring.
kick him in the head, dude. I
Bro.
am absolutely dropping barrel on his 70 poo, and I'm hitting it into the bullpen.
Yo, I'll keep it a buck with you. Don't give me Kyle Hendricks. I'd rather see 98 miles an hour that's fucking straight with a slider that I can read than fucking two-seam, cutter, change-up, curveball, slider. I'd rather face 98 straight. Motherfucking internet.
So you're saying you'd rather face Spencer Strider?
Yes.
Ryan, who's one guy you'd want to see? Like, if you had to like take one live at bat off of anybody in the bigs, who is it?
Can y'all hear me right now?
Okay, Jose. I guess we lost Ryan for now.
I'm sorry, repeat the question.
One pitcher in the bigs. Who are you, like, if you had the chance to pick one, who are you taking?
And I'm so sorry, I missed the beginning of the question. So this is like to pitch for me or to hit against? Or
To hit against.
To hit against. Okay, give me Uncle Jesse. Give me like the 86 fastball
Really?
that I can, hope and pray to put some contact on the ball, and maybe I'll bloop a single, like over 10 at bats or something,
Jesus.
or 20 or 30.
I'm definitely taking. I feel like it'd be fun to hit against Scoobs. I'd want to hit against Scooble. That's my natural side, right-handed. So.
I mean, yeah, it would always be fun to face like those phenoms and shit, but I would look like absolute dog shit.
I'd look like a fucking jerk off up there trying to hit against Scooble, but or Skeens, Skeens would be fun to face, but I feel like I probably could get a hit off Kershaw.
Yeah,
Interesting.
No. But I heard your question, Jose. Yes, I'd rather see Strider.
Okay.
I'd rather see Strider. One dude I would want to see take live at bats against, Skeens. I wouldn't stand a fucking chance, but I would love to step in and see that shit.
See, I said Scooble.
Yeah. I could do Scooble.
Because that's my natural.
I know Scooble I wouldn't see, dude. That motherfucker, that ball's coming downhill at 102. There's no fucking chance. Skeens at least rides like a even plane. Scoobles is 102, like coming down into the zone. It's fucking nasty.
You know who else I feel like would be nasty to hit, like in his prime, but I guess the numbers kind of didn't show for it. Alex Wood, dude. I always felt like he was just funky.
He's uncomfortable. There's no doubt.
He would have been He would have been such a good reliever. And I mean, I think that's what the Dodgers used him for, but. Yeah, no, fuck me, I guess.
Nah. I think Woody came up at the time right before velocity really took over, and then like once velocity took over, anything that's under 95 is just batting practice for these guys.
Yeah, he oh, did you see the Astros re-signed Hector Neris?
Did they? Why?
Dude, I don't know.
Apparently they know something we fucking don't, because that dude fucking sucks.
Oh, he pitched for them, right?
Yeah. He's fucking sucks, Jeb.
Yeah.
We were all asking for that motherfucker to be sent to the moon after one game. I've been asking for Montero to be sent to the moon for fucking months now.
He's been okay.
I saw him come into the game yesterday, and I told everybody in my row, I said, you might as well pack up and leave.
Low leverage. Low leverage.
Low leverage these nuts. Montero ain't worth a fuck.
Look, I mean, I feel like Montero's serviceable if it's like a blowout game either way, I guess, or a big lead. But the big issue we have right now is the offense, man. Like, this offense is just putrid. Like, absolutely terrible. Like, we're fucking starting Stuart Fairchild and Eli White now
Whoa.
after we got Ronald Acuna and Jurickson Profar back. Like,
Whoa.
brother.
Do not hate on my man Stuart Fairchild.
To be
First.
fair,
I like Stewart. I like Stewart.
Ronald was tired. He needed a fucking day
Yeah.
off. And Michael Harris,
He did.
I'd
Dude,
brother.
been sucking ass too.
I know you love Michael. I think we all very much like Michael on this podcast, but your boy has been ass, to say the least.
He has not been good this year. And I mean,
Stank
like,
ass.
look,
Stank
I think
ass.
he would tell you this himself. He has not played well this year.
Have you
Like, at
read
all.
the article I think Bowman put out?
I did.
That didn't make me feel any better about Michael Harris right now.
I feel you. I feel you. I mean, honestly, I don't even know at this point. Like, I seriously don't.
You know what might help? Which I don't know how his like launch angle and stuff is, but I've heard of like hitters once they get in the home run. I think it was J Rod who went in the home run derby in 23. And he had been kind of shit in the bed, and then the second half he went off. I wonder if Michael Harris just needs to step up and just participate to be in the home run derby.
I mean,
Just fucking hit, dude. I do it in fucking beer league.
yeah, just say Joe.
What's the difference? I'm going out there and taking UPS drivers to the fucking woodshed.
Yeah, buddy, it's the 1930s and they're facing plumbers out there.
Here's old leaky faucet.
Brother, we would all take one at bat in the major leagues, shit our pants.
Here's old leaky faucet, the best left-handed pitcher at the ball yard. And Jeff Mays, the best right-handed batsman in
Brother,
the 1935
after we-
World Series.
After we take one at bat, we would strike out after making no contact. We would shit our pants, and then we would hang up our boots immediately. Like, that's the height of level that they're playing at.
I'm 100% being honest. If I, like, even tipped it, like, foul tipped it, I'm acting like that dude in bench warmers. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
gonna start
no, for sure.
jumping up and down like, I tipped it!
For sure. For sure. Like, just making any sort of slight contact would be, like, a highlight for me that I would put on my resume.
We got Jurickson Profar back.
Yeah, you got Profar back.
Did you see the news press conference thing he did?
I don't think I saw it, but I read about it.
Okay, because he did one. They showed it before the game, where he was saying basically, you know, whether I willingly or unwillingly took them, and I'm like, brother, did they just like tie you down and force feed you steroids? Like, there's no way you non-willingly took something that you
Yeah.
could think was steroids or wasn't.
Look, I don't think anyone's buying that. I really don't. Like, you know exactly what you put in your body at that level. Like, look, at this point, I don't fault him. Like, he was trying everything he could to produce, and clearly it worked. But now, without steroids, he's still producing 2025 after he got back. So, I'm not buying that shit for a second.
I'm not either, but I mean, granted, I liked how he owned up to it, but it's like, brother, they didn't tie you down, and two, it's not like you looked at this bottle of pills or whatever, and you were just like, huh, that may or may not be steroids that I may or may not be willingly injecting into my body, you know?
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, I thought it was pretty cool how he came back and absolutely sent one into the chop house his first
Yeah.
game.
Like, as far as a way to come back and make up for it, that's how you make up for it. So, good for Jerickson.
Brian, anything on Profar? Okay, well, um, we got our dicks handed to us by the Orioles.
Yeah, we got our dicks handed to us by old man Charlie Morton on the Friday game.
Yep.
I actually didn't watch that game at all. I was outside, like, spending time with family, looking at, fireworks shows and shit like that.
I don't blame you.
I'm glad I did.
I don't fault anybody for not watching.
Seriously, man.
Saturday, they got their dicks handed to them.
That seems to be a recurring theme around here.
Was that the Dean the Cream Machine game?
It was.
Okay. So you got Uncle Chuck, Dean the Cream Machine, and who pitched today? Taylor Rogers. Yeah. So they got carved up by literally a bunch of nobodies.
Rogers has been playing well this year.
Yeah, he's been nails, and I think he's made like 5 or 6 starts, and he had an ERA sub 2 or something.
Yeah.
But the Saturday game, that was just awful.
Yeah, it really was.
I know you said you didn't want to talk about it, but
I mean,
you kind of have to, you go into it 6-6, tied in the 10th, and then they just give up 3 fucking unearned runs. And then
actually, 2 of them were earned. One of them was unearned.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 2 earned runs. And then just absolutely just show no life. I mean, the offense was clicking that day. I mean, Matt Olson went, 4 for 4, 3 for 4. It was a triple away from the cycle.
Yeah.
It was
3
just
for 3 with 2 walks. Like, dude was just on it, man. Austin Riley had himself a good game.
I went to eat, and I had this dinner, and it was called Firecracker Shrimp while the Saturday game was going. And I was watching the game from the toilet because it was Firecracker Shrimp going in, and it was Firecracker coming out. And it was pretty much like the Braves' offense, just...
I mean, look, the thing I will say about the offense, at least on the Saturday game, they scored 6 runs. Like, that's not that bad. Olsen had that big game. Riley had that good game. Riley went deep finally. Nick Allen had himself a 2-hit game.
Yeah, and then they just didn't do shit today. I mean,
nobody.
Sean Murphy hit the homer, and Sean Murphy had he almost had 2 homers today.
Literally, all it took was that 98-mile-an-hour exit velo, like, dinker home run from, what's his name? Holiday.
Yeah. Dude, and the guy who was pitching, Sir Anthony Dominguez, I've been wanting Atlantic to get him for a while. Because he just introduced that new split finger, I believe. They said he was working on it in spring training.
Yeah.
And they said it's been one of the most nastiest pitches by a reliever this year. But,
but I don't think... Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Praise the heavens. Internet, man.
To say, or...
I feel you.
the Phillies weren't going to trade Sir Anthony Dominguez to Atlanta. Let's just be honest with that for a second.
He's with Baltimore.
Yeah, but dude, Baltimore's not going to give him up. I think he's still got control left, doesn't he?
I don't think he's got that much left.
Yeah, he's at least got
been
a
in
year
the
or
league.
two. I think he's at
He's been in
least
the
got a
league.
year or two.
A pretty good while. I don't know.
He has a club option for next year.
Okay.
Yeah, so there
Oh,
you go.
actually, no. I'm sorry. The club option was this year. He's a free agent next year.
Boom.
Well, hopefully Atlanta is smart enough to fucking sign him because that dude is nasty as fuck.
Pick up him, pick up Chapman, and you have Jimenez, Daysbell, and
You still got the
Bummer.
kid throwing $1 billion in AAA too.
you got Bummer, and you got Lee, and you got Dodd. I like that bullpen a lot more, and it's just 2 to 3 moves.
Say Dodd hasn't been bad, but I don't appreciate him giving up the fucking bomb that he did yesterday.
They
But-
just sent Dodd down to AAA too.
For fucking who?
Well,
Jesse
we
Chavez.
can't hear you, Ryan, but
Y'all can or cannot hear me?
I can hear you. We sent down Dylan Dodd for Jesse Chavez, I believe.
Why do we keep bringing Uncle Jesse back, man?
You know, like Snit says, he's just hoping he can refine that magic from a couple years ago. And isn't that the standard Snit answer for everything nowadays?
That's the standard Braves front office answer for everything. Let's try to find that 2018 to 2024 magic that just isn't there no more.
yeah. Do we want to talk about the All-Stars?
Yeah, that's the only positive thing we got going on right now.
We got Ronald Acuna, we have Matt Olson, Chris Sale. I think those three.
About it.
Yeah. Honestly, good for Matt Olson. Like, he really deserves it.
Yeah, I'm glad Ole's back in the All-Star game. I really am. Especially in Atlanta. He's put up a hell of a freaking
How many more
first half.
Derby contestants do we need?
I am not sure about that, actually.
Because we've got Wood, Raleigh, Acuna are
5.
confirmed. They only need 5?
Yes, 5.
Sounds
Or
about right.
5 more.
They need
5
5 more.
Okay. I thought you were saying they only needed 5, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this Derby is slowly getting worse.
No, they need 5 more
year,
players.
Yeah.
Pete
Alonso
Alonso
already
confirmed he does not want to.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
I disagree.
You disagree with me on that? Why?
So, are we going to have to fight? What possible reason do you have for Pete Alonso being
Do
in the
what?
home run derby? What possible reason do we have for Pete Alonso being in the home run derby?
You've got to have that guy. You've got to have
No, the
that
fuck
guy.
you
who's
don't.
Like, yes, you do. I mean,
You have Ronald
it's not-
Acuna, you have Cal Raleigh, we have fucking James Wood, one of the best young talents in the game right now.
I fucking
That-
love James Wood.
That alone already is a headline of Derby. I don't fucking need Pete.
okay,
Pete
but
has been in the last,
it's not
5
like
derbies?
Pete Alonso is also no stick in the mud. Like, it's not like Nick Allen's. Like, I'm the home run derby guy. I'm going to be in every single home run derby. Like, Pete Alonso can actually put on a show.
Yes, but dude,
does-
people are tired of Pete. We are tired of Pete Alonso being in the Derby.
I
And this
get it.
isn't even me
I
being
get
a
it.
Met hater. I just don't want to see Pete Alonso. I would rather see Matt Olson in there, personally. I pray that MLB asks Matt Olson to be in the home run derby, and he gets put in.
Please, man, please. The home run kid, the hometown kid, being in the home run
Yes.
derby, dude. Also, Pete Alonso, can we just talk about him for a second? I hate that motherfucker. That dorky motherfucker. I do not want that motherfucker in Atlanta. I know he has to be in the All-Star game, and great, I guess. I do not want that motherfucker in Atlanta
I don't
for the
hate
home
Pete.
run derby, at least.
I think he's goofy as fuck. I don't hate him.
I don't hate him. I just think he's a fucking dork.
He is a dork, but that's Pete. Yeah.
Fuck you,
Look,
fuck you,
like
Pete Alonso.
what cemented Pete being a dork was when he just absolutely started bending the fucking the rail over and fucking it on TV. Y'all remember that shit?
I do remember that. But also,
Hell
remember
yeah.
that moment when he was playing in the home run derby and they showed him, like, you know, meditating, getting ready for the derby?
Or when he was like deadlifting while in the fucking derby.
He did
Yeah,
some
I'm good
goofy
on
shit,
that.
man.
No,
He does some goofy
I
shit.
think it's great. I think it's great that a bunch of the stars are willing to participate in it again. Because you had the
Fucking
past couple
big
years where you
dumper,
had
baby.
Alec Boehm and like even the 2023 home run derby was still okay. I mean, you still had Julio, you still had Vlad. I mean, even Lou Bob
Rutschman
was
did
in
the
there.
switch hitting. Rutschman did the switch
Yeah,
hitting
that was
thing.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That was cool.
But like you, like I don't. He won't do it. But like if you had an Aaron Judge in there, that'd be cool. Ellie De La Cruz, that would be cool.
Unfortunately,
I'd like to
Ellie
see
turned
Ellie
it
in there.
down. Ellie turned it down.
Ah, I did not see that.
Yep. They tried. Ellie
Matt
was fun
Olson.
as fuck.
I think
Me
you
and
have
Matt
to go
Olson.
Olsen now. Yeah.
I would do Olsen.
Who's another one we?
You know who would be
Who's
really
another
a
one we could put in there?
sneaky good one? Sneaky good one. Gino Suarez.
O'Neal Cruz.
Eugenio Suarez.
Yes.
He'd
Yes.
be sneaky
That'd be
That's a
good.
good
good
one.
one.
That would
Doesn't
Grant,
have
I
the
love
sex
you.
appeal, but
I love Grant Holmes, but he's got to be his BP pitcher, right?
Definitely.
he
I
did
love
take Ross
Grant,
Alty, so
There's not many people Suarez hadn't taken deep this year. That motherfucker's almost at 30 bombs.
he doesn't have the sex appeal, but he definitely he's got the pop, you know. O'Neal Cruz, that would be a fun one.
O'Neal
He's
would be fun.
not. I disagree.
Brother, he hit like the hardest line drive in StatCast history. You think that dude wouldn't be spraying absolute missiles out of the ball yard?
Congrats, he's a
Those balls would
StatCast
probably reach the
darling.
hotel, dude.
Yeah,
He's
but it's not that
StatCast
you don't
darling.
have to invite him to the game. You're just putting him in the home run derby.
I think it's cheesy as fuck if you're not an all-star and you're in the Derby. My opinion. Hence why Pete Alonso strong-armed MLB into putting him into the All-Star game last year for him to accept being a MLB home run derby participant. Y'all remember that shit?
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of like, hey, I'm going to show up for the derby and then leave. That's kind of weird. Just my opinion.
Has Kyle Schwarber turned it down?
Dude, he'd be nasty.
Yeah, he would.
He's
yeah,
done
I
it a
keep
couple
forgetting about
times.
him.
He's done it a couple times, but he just hasn't won it yet.
He
put on a fucking
I
show
think
in
he was
Atlanta.
the final. He was the final contestant for Soto when he won it. Correct?
No, because
That
Pujols
sounds
put
about
him
right.
out. Pujols put him out.
Oh, yeah.
In Dodger
I
Stadium.
forgot.
Yep, Albert put him out.
So then Schwarber was the one that was with Harper then, right?
I guess.
I don't
can't
even remember.
Harper
I
was
know
all the way back
Schwarber
in
was
18.
Yeah.
Look, the only thing I know is Kyle Schwarber. If that motherfucker got on the home run derby, he might send a ball to the Omni Hotel.
I would love to see that. Schwarber would be a good pick.
Yeah.
Motherfucker can hit baseballs far, dude.
Seriously.
Like, I think he's the reincarnation of fucking Babe Ruth. Let's just keep it a buck right there. If Babe Ruth played in today's game, he'd be Kyle Schwarber.
And the
how can
motherfucker
you
always
disagree with that?
mashes at Truist.
I wasn't disagreeing.
You were rolling your fucking eyes like a little shit.
It's just because Babe Ruth was a piece of shit.
I'm not saying person. I'm saying baseball player reincarnated. Good God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Babe Ruth was a piece of shit, though.
A lot of baseball players have been pieces of shit. A lot of human beings are pieces of shit.
I mean, I don't think truer words have ever been spoken on this podcast.
Like, I didn't say Babe Ruth was a great guy.
Ohtani.
Ohtani's not going to do it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just think we need to get Olsen in there.
Olsen, why he hasn't been asked is crazy.
Yeah.
I think he turned it down like a year or two ago. I want to say.
He would do it in Atlanta. He would do it in Atlanta.
Maybe. He was one of those where he was like, it was fun to do it the one time, but, you know.
Dude,
brother,
imagine,
there's nothing we're playing for this year. Go have fun in the Derby.
Yeah.
Imagine the fucking show that they would put on if Matt Olson and Ronald Acuna are the two finalists in Atlanta.
That would be fucking nasty. That would be our peak for
that
the
would
year,
feed
chat.
families.
That would be our peak.
That would be our World Series.
Absolutely.
We haven't talked about it, but the Schwellenbach injury.
Unfortunate. Yep. Fractured elbow. He's out for the rest. I'd be surprised if they let him come back and pitch, man. I just don't see the point in it.
At this point,
I
I almost wish that they would shut him down and just be like, hey, just get ready for spring training next year, buddy. Like, we're not playing for a goddamn thing this year.
Pack him up and send him to Northport. We'll see you in about 8 months. Or however long it
Enjoy the
is.
beaches. Enjoy the beaches. It's a lot different than them old corn stalks you're used to out there in old Nebraska. But, yeah. I was just... Because we heard it earlier in the day. I think me and Ben were kind of communicating with y'all that we had heard something. And then, you know, the day kept going on. And we kept kind of hearing more whispers, and then, you know, Jurickson Profar has been reassigned from his rehabilitation assignment. Daysbel Hernandez has been reassigned. You know, Austin, you know, Banana Hammock has been sent down, and then, oh, and by the way, Spencer Schwellenbach has been placed on the 15-day IL. It's like, Jesus Christ, you really tried to sneak one by us, didn't you?
It just added to the kick of the nards that we've had time after time after time this year. Speaking of which, do we want to bring up the nice little post that Ben put on Twitter today?
I was gonna say that and the one I posted the other day too. But yeah, you can bring the first half, just stuff off the top of my head.
Oh, I don't have none of the numbers or anything with me.
You can.
I'm using my phone for this.
If you want. I would say bring up the one that Ben posted.
The one about Chris Sale, right?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
All right, so for those of you who don't know, Ben Weaver, you can find him at Weaver_cards on X. He said, I love Chris Sale, and I know suggesting that the Braves should trade him is not very popular, but he's arguably the most valuable trade asset on the team, and while yes, they could use him for next year, they have him this year, and look at how they're performing. He shouldn't hold them back from making a blockbuster deal if the right offer comes along. Thoughts?
It's looking more and more that way. And it's looking more and more.
I said it weeks ago on like 2-3 podcasts ago. If the right offer comes along and we are blown away by an offer, I would listen to it. Because it's very obvious we are not winning shit this year. So if you can get your shortstop for the franchise, I would listen.
I think you got
I
to get
wonder
more
what they're
than
going to
just
do
one
with Murphy
piece.
too.
Murphy's going to
100%.
stay. Murphy's going to stay.
Till
He's
the
going to be
offseason,
him and Baldwin
probably.
are going to be the him and Baldwin are going to be the DH combo next year. Ozuna's gone.
Yeah.
Azuna's 100% gone.
Yeah, so you're going to see
But-
Murphy and Baldwin do that combo.
Yeah, no. On that deal, you have to get multiple pieces, but the shortstop of the future has to be the centerpiece for sure.
You
Like,
got to get your
yep,
shortstop,
Definitely have to be blown away.
or you got to
But
get a
there's
number
no
one pitching
team.
prospect in return. What do you
There's
mean
no
there's no
team.
team?
Who? The presumable favorite Diamondbacks who are going to give you Jordan Lawler are
I
not going
don't
to
give a
trade for
fuck
Chris
about
Sale.
Lawler. I don't give a fuck about Lawler.
Who are you going to get that's going to be the shortstop for the face of the
Pretty sure
franchise?
Boston's
I
got a couple
doubt.
guys. Pretty sure Boston's got a couple guys.
Who is it? Franklin Arias? Is he like face of the franchise shortstop material?
Got Marcelo Mayer. You can go Christian. I mean, they probably
They're
throw in
not. They're
Campbell
not
at this
parting with
point.
Mayer. They're not going to part
Chris
with Campbell
Sale?
either. No,
They would part with Campbell, I believe.
no.
Campbell's not as good as I don't.
They
think
just
he-
signed him
as
to
you
that
think he
long-term
is.
extension.
They don't, dude. And it was probably a mistake signing him to that long-term extension.
He's like 23.
Well,
Give him a chance. He like got fast-tracked to the majors.
he's 23 and he got fast-tracked.
Yeah, he was in like high A like last year and then ended up at Triple A.
AAA has nobody anymore.
I mean, still.
Just
To be
saying.
honest, I have no idea which shortstop we could get. I actually trust AA to get that part of the deal done. I'm just saying, shortstop of the future plus other prospects. If you can
Don't
find
we-
that deal for Chris Sale,
Don't we have some guys coming up though, like from the international signings that we've had that are shortstops or middle infielders? I'm not saying that they're
all
immediately
like
ready.
14. They're
that
all
would be
like
more
14.
like 2028, 29.
Which I mean, honestly, man, if your offense, if fucking Riley and Harris did what they were supposed to do, if Ozzie can come back and be a fucking 750 OPS player, you don't need a shortstop. You can get away with Nick Allen.
If
Yeah,
you're AA,
You can.
If you're
You
AA
can.
this offseason, do you exercise Ozzy Albies option or let him walk?
Yes, I do. Ozzie's a straight mechanical right now. Me and Jeb were talking about this before you hopped on, and I was explaining that to him. Ozzie does not stay grounded. His body drifts so far forward when he is striding. He needs to get rid of his fucking leg kick. He needs to get rid of it. That shit is doing him more harm than it is good now. If he just takes a
I agree
fucking
with you.
stride, stays grounded, and just focuses it on barreling up the baseball again, Ozzie will come back and be Ozzie Albies again.
I agree with you. I feel like the more I look at it, there isn't really another second baseman free agent this year
Glaber.
that compares.
Fuck Glaber
Glaber?
Torres, bro.
I'm just saying, Glaber's a free agent. Brandon Lowe.
He's
Wow.
not a free agent.
Yeah, he is.
He's a free agent.
I believe.
There ain't
After
no
this
way.
year.
There ain't no way.
I believe he is.
If he is, I'd sign him. That'd be the only dude I would replace Albies with is Brandon Lau.
He has a club option for
Club
2026.
So he's not a free agent, bud. And Albies is what, 7
I mean,
mil?
Yeah.
I know
like
people.
that.
Look, there are some people out there that want Nacho Alvarez to be the starting second baseman, and I hate to burst your bubbles. That kid has not proved that he can hit a big league fastball. He came up and
Not
got
yet.
torched by 95 last year. I
And he
can't
hasn't
go
been
up.
able to stay on the field.
I can't come in and say, hey, you're going to be my starting second baseman. I can't do it. Can I keep him down there in the minor leagues as an option if he just tears it up and Ozzie continues to wither away to nothing? Yes, I can then do that. I cannot give him the opening day job. I just can't do it. and Ozzy's $7 million. $7 million ain't fucking shit, dude.
But
You can pay
Ozzy
Ozzy
sell
$7
for
million.
Christian Campbell.
Do what?
Speaking of Nacho Alvarez, do you guys know if he's like injured?
Yeah, he hurt his oblique.
Yeah, he got injured.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, he pulled his oblique. Yep.
Motherfucker. I was just looking at his stats right now. He hasn't played since June 26th.
Yep. He'll be out for a while with an oblique, unfortunately.
So I think Ben said it. He said sale to the Rays for, is it Carson or Cason Williams?
Carson
Or
Williams. I do like that. But the Rays normally do not do those types of deals. They just don't.
Yeah.
They just don't. And it's because they don't pay players that kind of money. They just don't do it. The one time they did,
Well,
they
it
got
was
hit in the ass by Wander.
Well, they signed Charlie Morton.
Yeah, but Charlie was making like 12, 13 million, wasn't he? He wasn't making a ton of money.
I think he was upwards of 20, but I could be wrong. I don't know, but I could see it because Sale is from Florida. I mean, you know, if he wants to go there. But that might be more of a free agent thing.
Look, if they gave me Carson Williams and that Doyle guy, I'd be listening pretty heavily. Remember that dude that shoved it up our ass for like 6 innings this year when we were at their park?
Yep.
Joe Doyle, I
Yep.
think. I'd be interested in him.
Doyle. Got Joe Doyle and Diddler. Diddler. Oh, man. That's what Ryan said. Ryan called him Diddler.
Yeah, that was my bad. It's Didier. I have since corrected it. Jeb, let's not
oh,
forget
Diddler.
all the times that you have fucked up the podcast immediately upon pressing the start button.
Hey. We ride. So, I had this tweet that went out, and this was our first half, and this was just shit off the top of my head. This is not anything like, you know. Opening day blew the lead. Profar popped for PEDs. Started 0-7. Went
Holy
1-9.
shit.
I believe that was actually 2. I believe that was 2-8.
2-9.
Ozuna walk off in extras against the Phillies. Strider gets shelled. Ozuna injury. Strider goes back on the IL for a month. Braves sweep the Cardinals. AJ Smith-Shawver. Drake rake balled him. Snit mismanagement of the pen. Raffy walked us off. Ronald comes back. AJ Smith-Shawver IL. Bryce Elder, 8 innings. Masterpiece. Loss. Ronald owns the Brewers. Schwellenbach CG. Strider, Penn, K19 Rockies. Holmes, K's 15 Rockies. Braves lose. Braves sweep the Mets at home. Sail to the IL. Braves drop 2 of 3 to the Marlins. Take 2 of 4 from the Mets. Absent in the last 2 games. Get slaughtered by the Phillies, lose the series. Profar returns Schwellenbach to the IL. Completely forgot about the Raylo injury. Completely forgot about blowing this, 6 to nothing lead, or blew a 6-run lead in the 9th. Yeah.
Yep.
And the other snit mismanagements.
Dude, it's just been everything. Everything this year. Poor coaching, poor management by Snit. And look, I know there's some people out there that love Snit, and I'm not saying Snit hasn't done a good job in the past. He has. But this year he has. Look, when we needed Snit to actually step up and manage correctly, he just fucking hasn't. He just fucking hasn't done it.
He has not.
And then you go on top of that with fucking down years from Harris, Ozzy in particular. Riley's not been Riley-esque that he should be. You've had a gaping hole in left field until Profar. Ozuna's got fucking 5,000 injuries, apparently, according to Chipper Jones. So he's not himself, so you're missing him.
Wait.
The catching tandem's been great, but Chipper said he heard through the grapevine that Marcel is dealing with a few injuries right now, not just one.
Sick.
So
I love that.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. Like, he's just been batting like ass. Like,
It's 'cause
absolutely terrible. Like, it does not surprise me that he's dealing with multiple injuries.
he can't use his legs the way he wants to when you're dealing with a hip injury and it's probably a labrum tear. Yeah, you can't do it. You just can't. And people are like, just put him on the IL. I'm like, well, you don't understand. It'd be rest isn't going to do anything for a labrum issue. Will the swelling go down? Sure. Is it going to prevent it as soon as he gets back on the field or he starts swinging a bat to come back? It's going to flare right back up. He has to have season-ending surgery, and Marcel doesn't want to do that. That's his decision.
Of course.
So I
mean,
get it
it's a
from the player
contract year for
perspective.
him. Like,
I get it.
I don't
But
blame him.
at some point, you got to kind of take the toy away from the kid and be like, you're going in timeout, as in the IL. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go do surgery, but we're not going to keep on doing this because it's just not working.
Yeah.
I will say he had a couple good swings Saturday when I was there. I don't know, and he wasn't in the lineup today, which he didn't need to be. But I don't know, man. It's just been everything. Everything's gone against us this year, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for this entire coaching staff to be gone, but 3 individuals: Cranny,
Same.
Abreu, and Eddie Perez. Everybody else can get the fuck out.
I agree with you. I mean, I've been saying it for like
We've been
weeks.
saying
I
it
feel
for
like
a
you could
while.
probably go. I feel like you could probably go to like the first podcast I did with Jeb a year ago and like clip a part of me saying "fuck Brian Snicker" or some shit like that, or "get that motherfucker out of Atlanta," something along those lines. I feel like I've said that dozens of times by now.
We have multiple.
Oh shit. This is the 50th episode. I completely forgot.
How
Yay.
about that?
I wish I were under better terms.
Yeah, same.
And this is, well, basically Jose's 1-year mark of being on the pod.
Yay, the pain just never ends. I'm talking about Braves, guys, not the podcast.
It's been a rough last full year of being a Braves fan. Let's just be honest.
Speech, 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 speech.
So yeah, what do you think we should be drafting?
I don't know. I'm probably going to be drafting me some ice cold brews from watching this fucking team.
It doesn't help. I assure you that it does not help.
Brews, buddy. Not the Mike's Hard Lemonades. Real men shit.
Brother, I was
What do you
having
think,
whiskey drinks. I was having whiskey, and it didn't fucking help, okay? Shut the fuck up. This dude, chat. Knowing AA, Jose, he's going to go pitching. Would I be going pitching? No. I might be looking at, is there a good shortstop available in the draft? That might be what I'd be looking at. That or second baseman. Hell,
I agree with
I
you.
mean, now if there's a pitcher out there that just blows your fucking mind, like Cam and Eddie made it to us last year, I understand that. But if there's a bat that is going to be pretty much projected to be a guy who's going to have like an 800 OPS, you got to get that guy in the middle infield. And you can put him at second or shortstop. I don't give a fuck.
Well, their picks are going to be higher this year, and presumably they'll probably be in the top 10 next year, so...
I can't wait for next year's draft because we suck ass this year so bad.
Could you imagine if we got the number 1 pick?
We're not. We're not going to beat the Rockies out.
If
for it.
we... But it's the draft lottery.
You got to get top 10, right? Or top 20, something like that.
Buddy, we're on the track for getting into the fucking draft lottery.
Hell yeah. See, we get to look forward to that at the GM meetings. God, Jesus. We're going to be spoiled in the
Like,
offseason, fellas.
we have 39 losses. The only teams that
No.
have
We have
less losses
39
than...
wins. We have 39
Or, I'm
wins.
sorry,
We have
39
50
wins.
losses.
Sorry.
We have 50 losses.
39 wins. The only teams that have more less wins. The Nationals by 2.
Rockies.
The Pirates by 1. The Rockies by, oh god, quick math.
A bunch.
18. 18, I think.
We're bottom 5 team.
The White Sox and the Athletics.
Just let it be said
So we
here
are
first, chat,
presumably-
we are worse than the Marlins. Round table?
We're presumably going to be in the draft lottery for next year. And I'm going to say right here and right now, I think the All-Star game is, where is it next year? Philly?
Is it really
I
Philly?
believe.
Ew.
Or Toronto. It might be
Toronto.
Toronto.
I have
Either way,
no idea, actually.
I am going to be in the room when they do the draft thing. I will fly up there, and I will absolutely stand up and yell, "Let's fucking go!" When this... And the first pick of the first round of the 2026 MLB draft, the Atlanta Braves select Dick Cockenballs, shortstop, Mississippi State.
Wish we would have this year's number 1 pick, dude. I'd love to get Ethan Holiday.
Yes, dude, he
looks nasty.
that would
as
be
fuck.
a pipe dream.
Like he's.
See, that's why I wish
I know Jackson is going to be pretty good in his career, but I think Ethan's going to be fucking better than Jackson Holiday.
Dude, that's why I wish you could trade draft picks.
You can a little bit. You can a little bit now.
I think it's compensation picks you can trade, I think. I don't know.
Dude,
So
if we
I
could
looked it up,
trade
by the
draft
way.
picks, oof. I'd be selling sale for some picks.
Next year's All-Star game is in Philly.
Gross.
Yuck. Well, I mean, I don't fucking have anything else. We went over the All-Star game stuff. We went over the Schwelly injury. We went over Profar.
You got Ronnie,
Where
Olsen,
do you
and
go
Sale
from
as
here?
all-stars. That's it.
The only other
You
thing
know.
I was going to say is, where do you go from here if you're the Braves? Like, if
You
you're
got-
ownership, if you're AA or whoever.
You've got to look internally at your fucking hitting. Because I was telling Jeb this. I want you to think about this, Jose. All right? You've had, in the last decade, you've had Ronald. You've had Ozzy. You have Dansby, who is an ish, in my opinion. You've had Michael Harris, who is an ish right now. You have Drake Baldwin. Riley. And that's it. It's the only hitters you've had coming out of your minor league system in the last decade. I might be forgetting 1 or 2, maybe. But 6 sounds about right.
Johan Camargo. Just going to disrespect him?
Yes, I will, because he was a one-hit wonder. Fight me.
Okay. Don't fucking
Look,
talk
his
about my king that way.
2017-18 was chills, though.
Thank you.
Camargo.
Thank you. You going to
Nah,
talk
but-
shit about my guy, Rio Ruiz?
He didn't ever
Pal?
fucking get his
Nah.
feeding.
But
That's what I'm
honestly,
saying.
if I'm being serious,
6 bats in 10
If I-
years. It's not good.
if I'm AA, I know he wouldn't do this. I would fire Snit yesterday. And I've already said it. I would start there. I would fucking give Cranny the helm for the rest of the year.
Cranny?
Or Eddie Perez. I don't fucking know. Whoever's a competent fucking person who's not sleeping in
just-
the fucking dugout.
We just
I
saw
don't
the
think that's
Nationals
going to
do it.
happen.
I
don't-
don't think it happens either. Like, if it would have happened, it would have happened already. It's his last year. He's been 50 years with the organization. They're just going to let him write it out.
Yeah. No doubt. Dude, that shit took me by surprise with the Nationals. Like, Rizzo has done really well for the minor league system, and they just fired him. It's kind of fucking wild.
He basically turned that franchise around, or
Twice.
basically
Twice.
kick started that rebuild with one trade.
Juan Soto. He got a better version of Juan Soto.
That was the best decision he ever made.
He got Abrams, Mackenzie Gore, and James Wood.
And Robert Hassel.
Just like that one trade, you got your fucking future set in just that trade. And I think they've drafted pretty decent. I cannot believe they fired him.
They also have the number 1 pick this year and presumably are going to take Ethan Holiday.
Like,
crazy.
If you're a prospective GM, that is a dream job. Mike Rizzo has set you up for fucking years. Rizzo's not going to stay unemployed very long, I don't think. Somebody's going to get him. Somebody's going to get him.
He's a World Series champion GM, yeah.
Atlanta?
No. I really
I'm not the biggest
really
AA
don't
fan
dislike
right now,
AA.
I think he could have done better.
I really don't
offseason.
think this is AA's fault.
I mean, I feel like his hands were tied by management. Like, I honestly gotta fucking believe for my own psyche that they were like, All-Star Game is in Atlanta this year. We're gonna have to spend some money in the fucking parking lots like we saw. And team was okay last year, and maybe we're just hoping like another year they get healthy and they can rediscover that magic, as Snit loves to fucking say.
Can I
gotta believe. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me I was with you, Jose, until this was pointed out to me. AA kind of wasted a lot of money in that Jared Kelenic trade.
He did.
He wasted a lot of money on that Jared Kelenic trade. Imagine if you had that $17 million that they wasted on Kelenic to splatter out in some other areas.
God, I'd love to see that.
Might have been pretty nice. So that
was a miss by AA for sure.
That was a big fucking miss, man. That was a big fucking miss. And the fact that you ate all that fucking money on hopes of Kelenic, which we all loved the trade at the time, but now looking back on it, like, it was a pretty big gamble, and it did not work out in your favor at all.
Yeah, that was not his brightest moment.
So, granted, ownership didn't give him a whole lot to spend this offseason, but he also did kind of maybe make ownership be like, yo, you need to chill out with spending because you wasted $17 million on that dude who kind of sucked ass the whole year. So,
honestly, the thing I'm most upset about is that AA said payroll is going up, and it never fucking did. Like, he gave us that false fucking hope that we were actually going to spend and get better, and the team fucking just never did.
And this is when David O'Brien, this is his one good tweet that he posted this year, where it was basically a thread of basically, you got to stop hounding us that we don't ask enough tough questions, because if we keep continuously hounding these guys for these answers, truthfully, that they're just going to basically tell us to get the fuck out and not allow us back in the room. So we're eliminating our jobs. And then, he basically said, if you believe in anything Alex Anthopoulos says at this point in time, you're just a fucking idiot. Because he's just going to give you the answer that you want to hear, or just slapdick answer out there so he can move on with his day, because at the end of the day, he can't. You know how much shit this man would catch if he said we're not going over the luxury tax because it's a problem? You know how much shit he'd catch for that? A ton. He'd get backlash from the fan base. The his ownership group would be like, yo, you really just hung us out to fucking dry. Your ass is gone. Like, he'd probably lose his job over it. So, like, at the end of the day, if you're AA, what do you do? Because if you don't answer the question, it's going to keep getting asked until you give an answer. And then people are like, well, you lied to us. Well, yeah, he kind of has to. For his job. Like, I get it. But
look, when you put it that way, like, I understand.
So, I'm not saying it's not all on AA, but some of it to where ownership probably pulled the reins on him a little bit for making stupid decisions, like the Jared Kelenic one. I think that's on him. But it's also on ownership for not giving him money to try to make this team better when we're in a fucking World Series window.
Yeah.
So, it just sucks. Like, you're either gonna have to sign offense, you're gonna have to have the pitching that you're developing come up through the system consistently. And the Braves have done a pretty good job with Schwellenbach, bringing in Grant Holmes, and having guys come up throughout the minor leagues, but it just hasn't been enough to keep it up with all the injuries that they've sustained. So you got not one but two holes that you got to try to fill with money, and you just can't do that. And I know that draft signings that we couldn't do in the international free agency stuff has hurt us because of copy, but fuck, man. I wonder how many misses in the draft he's had. You know what I mean? I don't remember a ton of first-round picks that he's had that have come up recently. Michael Harris was like a second or third-round pick.
Hurston Waldrop.
What's he done?
I didn't say he
Like-
did anything, but
And he's from
Hurston
the
still needs a lot of
229,
development.
like, represent, baby, but he ain't done nothing. And he's only been, what, in minor league affiliated ball for, what, a year and a half now? A year? I think a year. So it's not, like, I can't say that he's a miss right now. And I can't. He just hasn't had enough time to develop. But I don't remember a whole lot of first-round picks from AA coming up. That's all I'm saying. Call me crazy, but he's been here since
he's had
18.
he's had a lot of non-first rounders come up, which I guess is good on the development side.
Michael Harris, right? Schwellenbach. Who else?
Elder.
AJ.
Now, was AJ
AJ,
Smith-Shawver his, or was it copies?
His.
Okay, so that's 3. I'm not giving you Elder.
I
Elder's
mean, he's
been
came
too
up
high.
and he has.
He's been.
has,
I'll give it to you. So that's 4.
he has helped the team at times.
I get 4. I give you 4. I give you Elder. Who?
Drake Baldwin.
5. He wasn't a first rounder though.
Well, that
He's
I
had
thought you
5 minor leaguers. 5 minor leaguers come up. He's been here since 2018, Jeb. 2018.
No,
He's only had 5 draft picks come up.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying.
There's a problem.
Did he draft Strider too?
No, that was copy, I'm pretty sure.
Was it?
Pretty sure. Because Strider was like 20, I want to say he was like 21, 22 coming out of Clemson.
Well, he made his debut in 21.
Jose's looking it up.
Yeah. He made his debut in 21 and then was pitching in 22.
He also
He
had
got
time.
drafted in 2020.
Okay, so there you go. So there's 6. He wasn't a first rounder, though, was he?
No, he was in the 4th round.
Yeah. So you got 6.
I mean, but you still have guys like Hackenberg and
Jeb, all I'm saying is we have not seen a
Waldrop. And
first round draft.
a
pick.
first rounder,
round.
yes.
First
Yes.
round is the round that you can't miss on, and this man has fucking
Yes.
missed on it. He's missed on it
Who
continuously.
who has been the first rounders that he has drafted? Cam Caminetti, Hurston Waldrop.
So there's 2 I'm not going to say misses yet because they just haven't had enough time to develop. I'm not going to say they're misses by any means. Those are his 2 ladies.
There's, even though he doesn't play for us, there's Shea Langoliers.
Traded him away.
And that landed you Olsen.
So that's fair. All right. 7.
Presumably he would not have been your catcher, though, hypothetically.
Not with Baldwin, no. Not with Drake Baldwin.
I mean, you also had Contreras and TDA at the time. And if you would have
Correct.
traded for Murphy, well, you would have traded him because I believe he was in the Olsen trade.
Yes.
Anyways.
So that's 7, and because Langley's been productive player in the big league, so 7 for him.
Oh, Jared Schuster was drafted in 2020, first round. He got his
First
Aaron
round.
Donald. First fucking round.
I'm gonna fucking puke. That was our first round fucking pick in 20.
It
Holy
was.
fucking shit. That's terrible. That's a fucking horrendous miss. I don't give a fuck
Christ,
what
the
y'all say.
audio.
I don't give a fuck if I get crucified on here for that. That's a horrendous fucking miss. Horrendous.
No, I agree. That's a terrible
You can't
pick,
miss that,
but-
dude. You can't miss that fucking bad. That's bad.
Oh. Also, the 2019 first round pick, Braden Shoemake, who also went along in that
Terrible.
same trade deal.
Terrible.
Dansby's the great value Dansby Swanson.
Legit. What was 18?
Carter Stewart, who plays.
don't even
Oh,
know
the
who
dude
the
who didn't
fuck
sign.
he is.
The
he
dude
plays
that
in
didn't.
Japan now.
Yeah, the
Plays in
dude who
Japan,
didn't
and he's
sign
kinda- and he's not doing hot right now.
because, yeah, he wanted so much, and the Braves didn't offer it to him, and
It's a good thing they didn't.
he
He's not great.
he found a loophole and went back to Japan, so he didn't have to so he could sign as a free agent, I guess.
An
And
international,
then yeah. So, I mean, props to him. Bet on yourself, whatever, buddy.
But tell me I'm not wrong,
No,
dude.
I mean-
7 people have come up in
No.
the minor league since you've been here. That's terrible.
I mean, I agree, but you also have to take that with a grain of salt and give props to the scouting and develop team because
I don't know because I'm not in the room, man. Scouts might be saying, hey, this guy kind of sucks. His metrics are decent, but you probably need to go this direction. And AA's like, nah, fuck you. I want this guy.
no.
You don't know.
I don't see that. I feel like him and the scouts are probably on the same page. I was talking more
Dana
applauding
Brown's
the scouts and development.
Dana Brown
I was talking
responsible for Michael Harris.
more along the lines of having guys like the Schwellys and the Harrises and the Striders, who were your later round picks, blossom into what they are.
That's great, and that helps.
I get what you're
system,
saying.
Right? You can't
I
miss
get
on
what
number
you're
one
saying.
pick.
Your
Jeb.
first
You can't
overall
do it.
pick has
Can't
to
do
be your guy. But look at all of the drafts, okay? A lot of these first overall guys are complete shitbags. It's just going to happen. You're betting on kids who are 19 to 22 years old. It's going to happen. But
Jeb.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying.
It should not happen this much. Period. The end. Jared
I'm
Schuster
agreeing
in
with
the
you.
First fucking
Yes, that's
round.
horrendous.
That's
yes, that's fucking
forgivable.
terrible. Jesus Christ.
Fucking awful.
I'm literally agreeing with you. I'm just giving you an explanation.
I get it. That shit pisses me off. This motherfucker looked at Jared Schuster. He's like, that's a first round fucking talent. What?
Well, he came out of, didn't he come out of Wake Forest, I think?
I don't give a fuck where he came out of,
so.
dude.
But
There's no way you look at Jared Schuster and be like, that's a first round draft pick. Congrats to Jared on fucking fleecing him because he fleeced the shit out of AA. Damn, bro. Fuck.
That was talking draft strategy with Ryan.
All I'm saying is I might be looking up at Mike Rizzo and saying, hey, you want to come to Atlanta, Big Pimp? That's all I'm saying. He knows how to fucking look at talent. Look what he did for the Juan Soto trade. Look at his draft picks here lately. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but no, you can't use the Soto trade. I mean, you could, but a lot of those guys were from San Diego. Yes, but a lot of those guys were from San Diego.
So was Trey Turner from the trade they made oodles of years ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just because you know what you're going to get trading with San Diego. I mean, I said this on Rocky's podcast the other day. I was like, San Diego could trade everybody, and they would probably be good in like 3 to 4 years because they could replenish their farm so quickly with how they draft and develop guys.
I wish we could do
I
that
don't
here in
know.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
scouting development needs to be looked at, or how you analyze your draft picks needs to be looked at. It's got to be looked at. Hitting needs to be looked at. It's not even just at the big league level, man. We're going down into the minor leagues, big time. Big time. You've only had 6 hitters come out of your system in the last decade. That's not good. It's not good. And 2 of them are right now with Dansby Swanson, who's had a pretty good career, but he's been an average big league hitter. And then you have Michael Harris, who's been solid as fuck until this year. I don't know, man. People think that this organization is not in a free fall. I think they need to look a little bit deeper and realize, like, oh, this goes a little bit deeper than just the big league team right now. It's not in a great state anywhere. The big league team's not in a great state. The minor leagues are in even a worse state right now.
Yep.
It is not looking great, fellas.
Well,
That's why I'm kind of leaning towards Ben, and I didn't think I'd ever lean this way, but I might be listening on Sale. Because you need talent in the minor leagues. You need to fill some holes. And Sale could fill you some holes.
yeah.
Don't
yeah,
be weird. Don't be weird.
Oh, yeah, you can, eh?
This guy. This fucking guy, chat.
We've got the Athletics next.
They're going to beat our fucking ass, dude.
Jose, who are the pitching probables for that series?
Let's see.
Hell, do we even care at this point? Honestly. I feel it doesn't matter who pitches against us. We're going to get fucking shut the hell out. I know Springs is going either Monday or Tuesday.
Well, we're in Oakland, so we're playing in a minor league park.
Doesn't make me feel any better. Because we played in a minor league park in Tampa and got our tally whacked.
All right, so the Tuesday game, Braves are off on Monday. Tuesday game,
Thank
we have
fuck.
Didier Fuentes starting for us. And no set pitcher for the Athletics yet.
So we've got Diddler going in a minor league park. Maybe he'll feel at home.
Didier.
We got Bryce Elder going on Wednesday.
Fuck, that's not good. In a minor league park where the ball flies? Oof.
Yeah,
And we
big
have Strider on Thursday.
Big Texas hasn't been big Texasing. And it's
We
kinda
went
making
from
me
having
sad.
3 fun pitchers to watch to just 1.
We went from having 4 fun pitchers to watch. Sale, Strider, Schwelly, Holmes, Elder. Hell, you
forgot
could
about
even throw
Holmes.
AJ Smith-Shawver.
Yeah,
You
we've
even throw
had fun.
Smith-Shawver in there.
We have 2 now. Holmes and Strider. That's it.
Aaron Bummer, starting pitcher.
Bro, that motherfucker didn't need to go. I was sitting in the left field bleachers and I was like, okay, he made it through 2, and then he came back out in the 3rd inning. I was like, what the fuck is Snit doing? And then I just see this ball get sent to the fucking moon in center field, and I was like, yeah, that's about what I was expecting to happen.
Yeah.
I think everyone knew that was about to happen except Snit.
Like, Snit just, god damn it, man. Like, fuck, why are you trying to push a guy who's never pitched 3 innings for you, push him 3 innings? Like, that's what I'm talking about with Snit. Like, common sense shit like that this year. It's just gone the fuck over his head. Gone.
Well, you said we're off tomorrow, Jose?
Thank God. Thank God.
We are.
I am going to probably put this out Tuesday then.
Nah, let's go ahead and put it out tomorrow, man. People are going to be wanting to hear the rants anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're true. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Predictions?
We get swept. Doesn't even matter. Strider
Jose?
goes out and be beautiful. We're going to find a way to lose.
I'm gonna be optimistic and say we go 1 for 3.
Is it a 4-gamer?
It's 3 games.
3 games.
So 1 for 2.
I am also going 1 and 2.
I don't even know how you guys think 1 and 2, because Grant Holmes shoved it up their ass today and lost 2-1.
Yeah. Well,
I don't even know who pitched for the Orioles.
maybe
Trevor Rogers.
Yeah.
Trevor Rogers.
Well, he's been good this year.
Everybody's been good against the Atlanta Braves this year.
No, he's been good. Like, in 5 starts, he's got like a sub 2.5.
I repeat, everybody does good against the Atlanta Braves. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but he hasn't had 5 starts against the Braves.
All I'm going to say. 2023 Braves would have beat the shit out of that dude. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's back when they were hacking pitch comm and the balls were juiced.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Well, alright. I'm out of shit to talk about if y'all are.
Honestly, can we just not even do this again until after the All-Star game? Because fuck this goddamn team. Jesus, they make it tough to podcast.
Hopefully we have something good to talk about with like Ronald being in the home run derby in the All-Star game and Matt Olson, and that's about it.
That's going to be my season, dude. Like, I'm clocked out after the derby and All-Star game. I am clocked out. I'll clock back in for the deadline stuff, and then I'll clock right the fuck back out. So tired of this team, man.
What can we say, Jose? Not a 162 guy.
I have been for the last several years, man, but this underperforming shit pisses me off too much. I can't tolerate it. I really cannot tolerate it.
I feel you.
All right. Well, if you're listening, tell Jose congratulations on his 1-year anniversary. Also, it's our 50th episode, so that's also a big milestone, I guess. 50 episodes of this bullshit. And yeah, and Ryan, yours is coming up too. I believe next week.
It's pretty neat.
Yep. So, alrighty. Well, we'll leave it at that. Deuces.
See you guys.
Landed right on the shoulder.
Hawk tour.
Yeah. Let's do it again.